Renato.
I just want to know what happened.
And you will
Is this guy bothering you, Dad? Dad?
meet your brother, Asher.
What?
My sons. You deserve
A father's last wish is for his two sons to become close after years of not knowing each other. Renato and Asher, they're forced on a road trip together that their mastermind father organized, and they learn the importance of family along the way. Our editor, Dakota Charleston, talked to the stars, Luis Mendez and Connor Del Rio, to chat about the film and how early is too early to decorate for the holiday.
While I was waiting in the waiting room, they brought up the fact that I had my Christmas tree up. And they
Very nice.
I guess they think it's too early. What are your thoughts on that? I mean, I teach our own, but what are your thoughts on
I think
decorating this early on?
This year has been so horrible that you can have your Christmas tree whenever you want.
That's fair. That's fair.
Absolutely.
So you're going to be putting yours up pretty soon, or?
Yes.
Yes. Why do you have to? I'm getting a tree, of course.
I will. I will.
I love the holidays.
You can do it anytime you want, and now would be a good time. Half Brothers, by the way, hit theaters today. It's fun to think about movies right now, isn't it?
It really is.
How are you guys doing today?
Hey,
Great,
pretty,
man.
how you doing, Dakota?
Doing well. How are you? I like your suit and I like your jacket. I wish I would have dressed up a little bit more.
Don't worry. I'm frying myself.
Yeah, I love your staircase too. That's beautiful.
Thanks.
Yeah. So I absolutely love this movie. For me, I definitely was it hit home for me because my relationship with my older brother, very similar to the two of you in this film, where it was I'm the younger, annoying little brother, and my brother is the serious older brother. And so for years, it was not that he didn't hate me. He probably just disliked how annoying I was, and still am. But it took a long time to kind of break him, just like you guys did in the film. And so watching it, I was like, oh my gosh, I've had that happen with my brother of telling me to be quiet in the car, and so that was fun to see. Do you guys have any relationships or any siblings in your real life that you relate to these characters?
Yeah, sure. I have a brother. I have my brother. He's 2 years younger than me, and we have a really complex, beautiful, crazy relationship. And I also have two half siblings, a half sister who's older than me, and I found out about her 5 years ago, actually. And I have a half brother who's 7 years old. So it was definitely a subject I wanted to talk about in the film.
Yeah, so you were pretty spot on with your character in the film. What about you?
Yes, I have two sisters. I'm a middle child. That's why I'm an actor. Okay. Older sister. And, it's funny. Even thinking, when you think about your siblings, especially growing up, there was a lot of tension between us. My older sister, I think, had to do more for me and my younger sister than someone her age should have had to do. And so there was a lot of tension, a lot of fights, a lot of arguments. But now that we're older, it's almost like without all of that, we wouldn't be as close as we are now. It took a long time, but we developed a really tight relationship. We didn't say I love you until maybe 4 years ago, and that took time to build that. And now we're like this, and I am so grateful for my sisters. I love them so much. They're my rocks.
Yes. So maybe it's a middle child thing, because I am technically the middle child. And so maybe it's the middle child that's always the, annoying one.
Well, yeah, because the oldest child, they're like, okay, you get to go to the nicest schools. What do you want? You need this. And then the youngest child is like, don't forget, I need everything at every moment. And then the middle child's like, and I'm present, I guess. All right.
Yeah.
Fine.
So, I'm really happy to be able to talk to both of you. I was kind of, hoping that the GOAT would be here today. How was that working with the GOAT? Was it pretty fun?
He's a diva. He doesn't give interviews before PM.
No, yeah, our number one never would, and he also can eat an entire restaurant's worth of food in a night.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? It was driving me crazy that he was the only cast member who was allowed to be pissed at night. When he got really tired, he started punching you in the knees. You remember that, Connor?
Yes, yeah. When he got aggravated, he just start ranting. So we get it. You're the number one. You're the Galcadel. I understand. Okay. You're the
But he's a monster. Now I can tell he's a monster.
Yes. So while I was waiting in the waiting room, they brought up the fact that I had my Christmas tree up. And they
very nice.
I guess they think it's too early. What are your thoughts on that? I mean, I teach your own, but what are your thoughts on decorating this early on?
This year has been so horrible that you can have your Christmas tree whenever you want.
That's fair. That's fair. So you're going to be putting yours up pretty soon, or?
Yes.
Yes. Why do you have to? I'm getting a tree, of course.
I will.
I love the holidays. Yeah.
All right. Well, that is all the time that I have with you both, and I love the movie. I can't wait for people to watch it, like I said, and I hope you guys have a great holiday, and obviously, keeping safe out there with COVID times, and can't wait to see more work from you guys.
Thanks so much,
Dakota.
Yep. Have a good one. How are you doing today, Luke?
I'm doing good. You're breaking the Christmas rules.
You know what? I know. So I mean, yeah. What is your opinion on that? I put my tree up on Saturday, at 3:00 in the morning. So
I love it. I love it. I was always brought up that you can't put lights up and you can't put the tree up until Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Well, okay. Here's the thing. I'm not the biggest fan of Thanksgiving. So to me, there's no decorations for Thanksgiving. And I took all my Halloween stuff down, and so I put it up. But yeah, I mean, you don't have yours up quite yet, or?
No, we don't. Not yet. But it looks good. It looks good.
Well, thank you. Yeah, thank you. I must say I love this movie, and I feel like I connected to it because I do have an older brother. I have other siblings, but I have an older brother, and we weren't always the closest. I'm the second born, and so I was always the most annoying one, and he was the very serious one. So a lot of things in the movie I was like, oh my gosh, I've done that before, or been told that before, or something.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very funny movie, but there was a lot of heart in it too. And was that something that drew you to directing the film?
100%, and that's totally what drew me to making this movie, was to ride the line to make a grounded buddy comedy. These two idiots in the car who hate each other, and at the same time do a very dramatic movie that is about fathers and sons and forgiving and empathy. And so, I wanted to see if we could make a movie where you're hysterically laughing and then you're hysterically crying. And so it's a tricky line. It's a tricky line to walk.
Yeah, I always tell myself I'm not going to cry in emotional movies, and then I did cry at the end of it. So
great.
I'm like that. So it was great. It was great, and the goat was great. The car, and I mean that's such a great thing. I mean, obviously when you're traveling, you can get out of the car and escape for a bit, but when you're in the car together, there's nowhere you can go other than I guess shutting down, putting headphones on or something. But
exactly, which Renato tries to do, but with someone like Asher, it's just impossible to escape.
Yes.
Right.
And that is exactly how it is with my relationship with my older brother. It took some time for me to break him, for him to my I've always been the different crazy child, but or not crazy, I guess just different annoying child.
I like that.
How have things been with COVID then? I'm loving that we're getting new content to watch, because people are gonna love this film, when it comes out.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, it's been a crazy time. I had to finish the film during COVID. And so it was a very interesting experience to be working through Zoom. I mean, it's a different muscle to exercise, I guess. But no, I mean, it was, luckily we have great people on this movie. And so, and everyone cares about the movie so much. This is kind of a labor of love film. So COVID couldn't stop us. Yeah,
it's gonna bring a lot of people together, definitely. Like I said, I love the film. Unfortunately, we're running out of time. These interviews just go like this. But yeah, I'm excited for people to see it, and I appreciate you taking the time to work on the film during COVID, and taking the time to interview with me and to say nice things about my tree. Everyone's like, it's too early.
No, Dakota, thank you so much. I really appreciate the compliments. It means a lot.
Yeah, well, have a good rest of your day, and good holidays as well.
Yeah, you too. You
Thank
too.
you.
Take care.
See you.